Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto markets. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to discuss a new Ethereum ETF product out of BlackRock. They already have the best one on the market. We're going to talk about some macro catalysts coming out of the US and out of Trump, and we're going to talk about privacy. Circle with some big news on the privacy front this morning. We'll dive a little bit deeper there. Thank you all for listening to today's show. If you're listening on Twitter, give us a like, a bookmark, a follow, a comment, a retweet. Push us out there in the algorithm. If you're listening over on YouTube, drop a comment. Let us know what you want us to talk about today. And if you're over on Zora, drop a comment. Let us know who you want to trade. I think Clemente's got a fresh bag of Zora here to maybe make some trades today while we're on show. So we're gonna check this out for sure. GM joined today by Easy and Clemente. Sea Dog slamming some food. What do you got there? Anything good? No. Easy, how you feeling?
I'm alive and well.
Alive and well. Can't ask for anything else. What have you been looking at this morning? Anything interesting jump out at you?
Jake Paul's a bitch.
What happened there?
His announcement wasn't that he was canceling the fight today. It was that he brought in some stupid ass trainer. I don't know.
So you thought he was going to be canceling a fight?
Yeah, ticket sales are down. He's going to get his ass beat by Anthony Joshua. So I was like, yeah, let's take a flyer on it. Let's see what happens.
What was the was it just will the fight be canceled?
Yeah.
What's your P&L right now?
But whatever.
You're down 15 grand. Oh, but you're up $2,600 in the last week.
Yeah.
I'm over the road. Like just countering everything you do would probably be if you did that from the start, you'd be up nice.
Yeah, I probably should. Any idea I have, I should just take the opposite.
Yeah, small P Energy was saying the same thing yesterday on the stream. Got on Easy's nerves a little bit.
Dude, my freaking camera's so dark. Ray, I had a dream Bitcoin hit 40K.
40K? Did you buy?
Yeah, no. I remember being so scared. It was bad, dude. I woke up and I was like, oh my God, what's Bitcoin at? And it was still at 90K. I was so
relieved.
Dude, I was so relieved because I was like, damn, did we really just nuke that hard? But looks like we're still fine.
Yeah, not at 40K yet.
I mean, the timeline feels so like down bad, dude. I'm like, what is going on in here? This is the most dead it's felt.
I mean, have you looked at Hyperliquid recently? I feel like a lot of the timeline has exposure to that. Look at this one. $28.
Oh my God, I'm down so bad on that. Holy shit. Oh my God, that's actually devastating. Oh my God. Dude, yeah, I've lost so much money. This sucks, dude. Are you kidding me? Why is hype dumping so much?
Lots of competition, team unlocks. Not the shiny.
Hey, Ray, hey, thanks for ruining my day, dude. I literally thought hype was still like $36.
No, we're at closer to 26 and 36 right now. I'm pretty heavy in the hype, and I kind of want to add more here. Generally, these have been the times to add hype, but everything's following Bitcoin. So it's like unless we see like a macro reversal, it's hard to bid here.
Thanks for nothing, dude. Hey, thanks for nothing, man. Gotta be kidding me. I mean, that is actually really bad. Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm on Twitter right now, and I don't know if it's my algorithm, but every other tweet now is like sports, is like random bullshit, not related to crypto. Actually, as I'm scrolling right now, I think once you get past the first bulk, you basically are running out of crypto posts. Pretty nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't spent a ton of time on crypto Twitter over the last week, I'd say. But really, anytime I do, yeah, it's really like it's a lot of like shills and it's a lot of just like people like doom posting almost. You know what would be good if Bitcoin hits 40K? You know what would be really nice?
What?
Using the Gemini credit card to DCA into a little bit of Bitcoin. Right now, you get a little bit of a bonus. I believe we're at 5% like a kind of a holiday rewards thing going on. Gemini is bringing you this show. Did you know your credit card points and miles can lose value to inflation while they collect dust? Credit card companies often reduce the redemption value of your points and miles over time. Now imagine a credit card with rewards that can grow in value. With the Gemini credit card, you can earn Bitcoin or one of over 50 other cryptocurrencies instantly with no annual fee. Every swipe at the store or gas pump earns you instant rewards deposited straight into your account. Plus, if you sign up right now at bodogos.com/Gemini, you will earn $50 in Bitcoin rewards. So let's do the math. If Bitcoin is at 90K right now and you earn $50 worth of Bitcoin rewards, when Bitcoin goes to $1 million, what does that put us at? $500 worth of rewards for signing up.
Damn.
Back 4 years from now when Bitcoin hits $1 million, you're going to say, you know what? Thanks, Daily Bone. Thank you for that opportunity. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Clemente. Thank you, Easy. We love Gemini. I love this card. I've been using it nonstop since I got it. Awesome card, awesome rewards. Big shout out to our friends over at Gemini. Clemente, let's get that bad taste out of your mouth. Let's go do a little weather report action. Look at the big stories.
I will. Real quick, dude, have you guys seen what's going on with Netflix and Warner Bros. And Paramount? This is like fascinating stuff.
So Netflix is trying to buy HBO essentially, or buy Warner Brothers, and Paramount's trying to like sneak in and steal it. Is that like essentially the
Paramount
deal?
put in a bid for it as well? They want to do a hostile takeover. And then the big thing here is David Ellison is the CEO of Paramount, who is what's his name's that Larry Ellison's son. Larry Ellison is a massive billionaire, one of the richest people in the world. I think he's like second to Elon Musk. He called up Trump yesterday, apparently, and was like, yo, you gotta, like, Netflix cannot buy Warner Bros. This is terrible for competition. And he's basically trying to convince Trump to not let this deal go through and instead let Paramount buy it. So I was looking at Polymarket. Polymarket put out the odds on the Netflix acquisition of Warner Bros. Going through by the end of 2026, and it's literally like 18%. It is straight trash. But yeah, it's pretty wild. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. 19%.
Paramount the favorite to close it now.
What? This is crazy.
Chance Paramount closes it. 39% Netflix. 19% none by June of 2027. Comcast in at 1%.
My money's on Comcast. Easy. Do you have any money on this? Oh, there's only $5,800 in volume.
Yeah, no, I'm not on this.
Who would I take? I mean, dude, I have no idea. This is pretty sick to see Polymarket covering, like, prediction markets in general covering something like this. It's wild. So anyways, I was looking at that this morning and last night. I thought it was pretty cool. But I will do this weather report for you, Raymond. Let's rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, today's Tuesday, December 9th. Looking over at the crypto roundup, the majors have pulled back. We got Bitcoin just over 90K. Ethereum at 3,100. Solana 132. Hype crashing. Oh my God. It's below $28. I mean, good God. Whatever happened to the future of finance, huh? Whatever happened there? You know, you love to see it. You love to see it. Hyperliquid, just an absolute disaster. Catastrophic price action. What's Aster at, Ray? Can you scroll down to Aster? I'm like actually devastated by this price action. I had no idea it was doing this bad, and you basically ruined my morning. Aster's at 93 cents. Not down as bad. I mean, dude, what is going on with Hyperliquid? That is suspicious stuff. But over the past 24 hours, BlackRock filed for a staked ETH ETF. Wow. This is big news, huh? A staked ETH ETF. The ETF will feature the ETHB ticker and trade separately from their ETH-A ETF, which leads all Ethereum ETFs with over $11 billion of assets under management. ETH with staking. That'll be interesting. We'll see if that does anything to Ethereum as it's been struggling with the price action. Tone World saying, y'all been bearish for like 2 years. What are you talking about, Tone World? Shut your bitch ass up, dumbass. Next up, it was a mixed bag for macro catalysts as Trump threatened a 5% tariff on Mexico. Yo, Trump trying to put tariffs on us and shit. Calling for the country to release water for American farmers. It wasn't all bad, though, as he approved the sales of H200 chips to China. I'm not going to do the accent on that. I almost did it. Finally, Circle announced they're launching the USDC X privacy coin on the Alio blockchain. What the hell does this even mean? This stable coin will, I'm sure I'm going to trust Circle on this. This stable coin will offer banking level privacy, allowing large institutions and banks to keep their client transactions hidden. I'm sure it's private. I'm sure, Circle. I'm sure it's private. Anyways, that's all for the weather report. Tone World, shut your bitch ass up. Back to the studio.
Excellent weather report as always. And, just being so professional, not letting the commenters get to you midway through. Have to applaud that as well. I think the Circle thing is interesting. I think this news is interesting. I think we're seeing privacy become more and more of a meta after we saw, what happened with Zcash. The run Zcash went on is still kind of going on. Institutions don't run on transparency. So when you can offer privacy, it's going to increase the amount of, these large banks and institutions, what they do on chain. So I think in terms of on-chain volume, on-chain adoption, it makes a ton of sense. You lose a little bit of the ethos of an open blockchain, though. Speaking of Zcash, Easy, are you still long this?
Yeah, I have a slight echo from Ray. I don't know why.
Yeah, I have that now too. It just started. Do you hear it when you talk too?
No, just you.
What about now? Yo, you guys hear the echo now?
No.
No, was it you, dipshit?
Oh, it was not me. It was not me.
Say swear to God.
Dude, do you guys hear any echo from me right now? Zero.
No.
And let's try to be professional, please. Ray, you want to trade? You should short Kaito at 65 cents. Short that vaporware trash to zero.
Did you see ZachXBT is coming at them, all the InfoFi, not only platforms, but accounts?
I mean, if there was something I was confident about shorting, it would be Kaito. This thing's still 650 mil. Is that the market cap of this thing? I wish I shorted it when I sold. That would have been great. What kind of value are you getting from Kaito right now? That would be my official call. Hey, guys, remember this timestamp. Levi, if you're watching this, it's December 9th, 9:20 a.m. Short Kaito at 65 cents. Remind me of this in 3 months, please, so I can look back and realize how much of a genius I am.
ZachXBT is in his Telegram offering $5,000 bounties to people who can successfully scrape all of Kaito, Yaps, Wallchain, Galaxy, Layer 3, Cookie, and Zeet. He wants all the user data, including X username, user ID, on-chain address, how many points, and what their score is.
Damn.
So he's about to dive deep into InfoFi. Maybe some of the farmers are shaking in their boots right now. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, at this point, this stuff's pretty much dead. I feel like you've been on the forefront of talking critically of InfoFi for a while, Clemente. And it's basically played out almost exactly like you've said. It became a lot of farming AI slop, and it's been EV negative for almost every platform that's used these InfoFi apps.
Yeah, and you still convinced me to put 10 grand into it, and I lost $4,000 on it. So thank you, Ray. That was awesome. But yeah, I'm certainly not a fan of Kaito. Dude, I like every time I post on it. It depends what I specifically talk about, but dude, a lot of the times I get basically all of my I'll post something within 10 minutes off 20 replies. 18 of them are AI slop. And I'm looking at other main big posts, not even crypto Twitter, and you look at the NFL, right? Or post about football or post about politics specifically. There are so many replies that are AI crap, but still have so many replies. The boomers think those are real. The boomers are getting baited into liking this stuff. No, we don't have that problem on Instagram, TikTok. You don't get the AI crap. So I don't know. Pretty interesting.
That's very interesting because, I mean, obviously they're probably like farming like Elon bucks, right?
I don't know if they're farming, dude. I don't know. Part of it is like, I mean, I've never been a huge believer of the conspiracy that like these are Russian bot farms that are just trying to stir controversy, and are trying to get you like pissed off. But dude, it's pretty gnarly the way they do it, and they're only getting better. And the thing is, Elon doesn't have that much of an incentive to stop it because they can just because they're paying their premium users, so they pay that $10 a month or whatever.
Deez was posting yesterday. I feel like there's got to be some sort of solution. Take a page out of what's his name's book, Pac-Man's book. You can't fake liquidity. Make users deposit. If you want to be able to reply on Twitter, make users deposit like $100 in Twitter. And anytime like an OP like sees your reply, you have the option as like the original poster to like slash a reply as AI, and that takes some of their money away. So that like there's a financial disincentivization for like AI slop replies.
Yeah,
that could be interesting.
Genius Pac-Man. Jarvis, what's the market cap of Blast right now, and what did it launch at? Okay, got it. It's launched at 1.4 billion. The Blast token, it's now at 46 million. Wow. Jarvis, thank you. Remind me how much of a genius Pac-Man is. I mean, good God. You want to talk about something going to zero.
That's
what
a tough
load of crap that was. That's like actually insane. Like this chart is actually insane.
All right, so let's look at Monad.
Monad. The thing with Monad is like I want to use it. Okay, I mean, dude, this thing is. Am I looking at the right one? Monad. Oh no, it's Mon.
2.6 right now.
Have you sold any of your Monad, Ray, that you bought?
I'm completely out.
All right, I'm done with this show. I'm actually done with this fucking show. Ray is
I sold when we had this post pump right around like $5 bill.
You're such a scammer, Ray. You're a scammer.
If you came on the show more often, you would have known I sold. You would have known.
Is this ethical? Easy. You're going to be the judge. We need an impartial judge.
Oh yeah, I nuked all mine too.
Which is fine. Which is fine because did you get it in the Coinbase ICO?
No.
So Ray's bitch ass a month ago on the show. I was on here and I was like, okay,
that was the last time you were on.
This Coinbase ICO seems interesting, right? This Coinbase ICO seems interesting on for Monad. And I go, okay, yeah. I put $1,000 into it. And Ray goes, yeah, I put $5,000 into it. I'm not selling any for the first 30 days because there was like a penalty if you did. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to do what Ray told me to do. And now I'm fucking stuck bag holding this thing and Ray fucking sold this shit.
So
and how does it make you feel?
When we were on the show,
it makes me feel sad.
In between, we gave
the alpha. It makes me feel betrayed. It makes me feel a little constipated, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
And it's kind of bullshit, if I'm being honest. Wow. Small P energy. Hey, Clemente, why don't you think for yourself for once? Small P energy, why don't you shut your ass up?
Yup. Shut your ass up, Small P.
Big time, big bitch. A. Wait, y'all sold. I thought you were holding for 30 days. I thought that too, big time A. I'm still holding. And I'm barely up on this thing.
So it came out that Coinbase allowed you to transfer off to self-custody wallets and then not track the selling. So I sold. And we talked about that on the show when I sold. You just must have
message would have been nice, Ray. A courtesy message. Hey, dude, by the way, I know we were talking about this. I know we were both in this. I sold, which I always do to you. I always do to you. When we're on a play together, I always message you when I'm doing something. I mean, Ray, this is bullshit, dude. So anyway, look at the Monad chart. Okay, Monad's at 0.026. What's my allocation worth now? I'm down on this.
I mean, it was pretty big on the timeline. People talking about withdrawing the Mon token and then selling it. I think like Kobe got involved. Legendary had a post about it.
I'm agreeing with you, Ray, but it would have been nice to, as a friend, receive a little bit of a heads up. I'm not a genius. I'm not a genius like you. I don't know when to sell this shit.
I mean, when you're up 2x, it feels good. I mean, yeah, I should have told you that you can withdraw it and sell it. That's on me.
That's all I wanted, was just a recognition of my feelings and maybe a slight feeling of betrayal. So
you gotta come on more often, man.
Dude, I gotta.
If you're not on here, then I stopped thinking about you as much. And maybe I would have thought, like, if you're on here a couple times, I'd be like, oh, you know what, Clemente, I remember you, buddy. I remember you, long lost friend. We've got Mega ETH launching their early access to mainnet next week. So that's another one to pay attention to. That's another pre-launch token we have. Mega sitting at a 2.8 bill FDV.
Yikes. That's down pretty bad now.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty similar to Mon. Down from roughly the same highs, 6 bill to 2.8. I think they had that public sale at 1 bill. Those will be distributed in January when mainnet goes officially live. But I want to play on the Mega ETH early access next week. Check it out. I think there could be some interesting opportunities to get into some of the dApps early. So we'll be covering that next week for sure.
Ray, they did not. There's no incentives for interacting with the chain, right? They've said there's no airdrop.
Not in this early period, no. That's from Mega ETH directly, though. So you have other apps, you have DEXs, you have these trading apps, you have all these other apps though that could take it into account. Is my thought process. You also probably have some sort of meme coin market.
Yeah.
So
what? You still hold your bad buns?
I do. I think I have like 4.
Is the hope that those give you your give you like an airdrop or something?
Airdrops on chain, yeah. I think that's one hope. And then like airdrop multipliers for apps on Mega ETH. Like those two things. Allow list on Mega ETH as well. Very easy to do so with it being like an EVM chain to verify that wallet's holdings on ETH where the bad buns are.
Mega Risk is saying that Mega ETH is fumbling it at the moment. Ray, you are a Mega ETH bull, right? You have a lot of exposure to this thing. I actually feel, not that they're fumbling it at the moment, I feel like they had so much momentum like a month ago. Everyone was talking about them. Like they were the shit. And combined with market conditions and everything going on, I feel like they've lost a little bit of momentum.
Well, they conducted a sale 2 months ahead of TGE.
Yeah.
Which is probably the right call, given what the market was like. Imagine if they're doing their TGE now.
But they were already going to fill it.
Yeah, regardless, they're going to fill it. I don't know. It feels like a fine rollout. Like, I don't think you need like this mega attention into your launch type deal to have like long-term success as a chain. I don't think they're trying to build a chain that has short-term success. I think they're getting into the narrative. They're starting the early access. A month later, they're starting mainnet. Like, I think they're rolling out fine. I'm not too concerned.
You know what I think happened? Dude,
What?
since they blocked the merchant of narratives from participating in the sale, it's been down only. I think they're down 50%.
Yeah.
I mean, they really screwed that up, dude. You do not want to mess with ICO Beast, the merchant of narratives, with your crypto product. He's basically the mafia.
I mean, yeah, that sale was probably just about, no, it wasn't quite 2x of where we were now, but near there.
Not good news. I mean, dude, I wouldn't mess with that guy at all. If I was,
No, he's scary.
That's a scary guy. Dude, he's
behind closed doors. Sheesh.
Yeah, I mean, that guy's about to put the FUD police on that ass.
On that ass.
So Mega ETH at 2.8, dude. I like don't know how to value. I'm so lost right now in terms of like valuing chains. It's so hard for me to be like, okay, yeah, I'm really fired up to own Mega ETH at like a $3 billion valuation. I wouldn't buy this. And it's not that, this guy Taiki, this Asian guy that has nailed some calls recently. He said it pretty well, where he's like, I'm very bullish ETH as far as the actual chain. I use it every single day. I use it to choose. Like, I do all of my on-chain activity on ETH, probably more than like 99% of Ethereum holders, but I'm bearish on the price action of ETH. And, you know, I tend to that statement resonated with me, where I'm like trying to figure out why. I'm going through all of my holdings. I'm like, why do I own this? You know, you look at something like
has he been shorting, like making all his money shorting ETH recently?
Yeah.
Like that's where he's been killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to determine what the FDV and how it's going to trade out of the gate in terms of Mega ETH. This is essentially the tokenomics here. It's going to be pretty low float, I imagine, looking at this, with the sale rounds comprising roughly, what's that, 15%, including the mainnet airdrop campaign. Like, that's fairly low, fairly low float. So we'll have to see what's going on here. If you're at like a 10 to 15% float on 2 billion, like that's a $200 million market cap out of the gates. You know, that sits you outside of the top 100. Do you think Mega ETH is a top 100 token? Mega ETH or Celestia?
Sorry, I was muted.
So
my issue is, like, I think there's so many cool products. Like, I think Mega ETH, in terms of a product and what they're doing, should be ahead of 95. Okay, 95 is like over half of the things in the top 100. I just see so many things in the top 100 that are complete and utter garbage. Complete garbage. And on one hand, I'm like, we need to get all of this crap out of out of the ecosystem. Basically just completely rinsed out. That's why part of me is like, is this so bad if we get like a year-long bear market? Pio thinks we've been in one for the last year. I don't know if I agree, but there's so much garbage in here and so much like crap that if you give enough time, you starve these things out, they will slowly bleed and people will get out. And over time, they should have like the good stuff should come out, which Mega ETH, I think, is a good product from what I've seen and has a good team. But
I mean, Cardano is a number 10 token right now.
But
Cardano's
like, people are so down bad from believing on things that like now they just don't believe in stuff anymore. Because, you know, if you held basically anything that's not 10 crypto tokens and you've held it for like the last couple of years, you've probably gotten rinsed pretty bad, which is not ideal, especially considering the stock market. You're like crushing in the last year.
Only 4 L1 tokens are up this year.
That's insane.
Actually, not even the case. Less now because hype is, I think, down on the year now.
I mean, dude, I look at that and that makes me think Pio, it might be right in the fact that we've been in like a mini bear market.
I mean, it does kind of look like it, but it's like hindsight's 2020.
Yeah,
it's much easier to be like, we've been in a bear market after the fact.
Are you rotating the stocks here, Clemente?
Do we think Web3 fam is rotating to stocks? I mean, I have, but that's just because
You have? What stocks have you bought?
Iron, Cypher, MicroStrategy, you know, just the greatest stocks that exist. No, I bought, should we go through my portfolio?
Yes.
I've got some Hood. Yeah. I've got some Tesla, NVIDIA, Iron, Open Door. Hold on, it's not loading. And then like a couple more. Because I'm like, I have, it kind of sucks just looking through. There were a lot of things that I had conviction in that I looked at now, and I'm like, oh, dude, I'm just down astronomically. Like, I got rinsed. I'm not going to name names on tokens that I bought, but I got rinsed.
Kaito.
Yeah, thank you,
Monac.
Ray. Stars Arena. I got clapped.
Oh no, you held a lot of that too.
I got fucked on Stars Arena. Like they took me out, and it was yeah. I mean, they really just spanked my cheeks.
Yo.
I mean, dude, I lost some money on AVAX. I'm like break even on Pump Fun. I lost money on Bonk, Jupiter.
Let's talk about Pump Fun and meme coins. That's like the only place I've made money over the last 2 months. Meme coins, really. You think we see another meme coin season here with how distraught everyone is over all these alts? Like we've been seeing a couple runners.
The meme coin market has been looking increasingly interesting, but my problem is it's like you're stepping into the arena with the big dogs, and I know I'm like I really need to find something that I think I have an advantage in. Like we did, Easy and I did well, and I think Ray, you did too on May I Meet You, and it was just because it was something that we found, and we're like, okay, this thing's like 200K, let's buy it. We made like a 3x, but that was like a 700K topper. These other ones have been solid. What is it? Kabuto King? What's Kabuto King at? Did you make money on that?
Franklin, I think, is back to 13 mil.
What is Franklin?
It's Franklin the turtle.
Yeah, but why is it trending? Is it because people are like using it for memes?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
Franklin's been cooking. Franklin, White Whale, we did well on. We shared that in the Bedoggos Discord. Meet You. Like my Rhythm account's like plus 10K.
I mean, good God.
Like it's the only spot where I'm like consistently making money, and I'm not really trading on it often. I'm just taking swings when something's interesting. In and out, setting, take profit, stop loss. Yeah, I didn't see this coming. When we were back down this like 5 mil zone, I was like, okay, well, like it's an interesting meme. But like we saw things like this happen before. Like remember when we had the shutdown and we had that sombrero meme coin? Where Trump put like the sombrero that kept getting larger, and like people like made a meme coin about that. I was like, well, that didn't top out at 15. Are they going to keep posting these, and is it going to keep getting attention? I guess the answer has been yes. It's honestly, it's really funny. But
what's the story on this Doodles NFT? Right.
So that's dropping. I think it's live now, right? Doopies.
Yep.
And this is their companion collection. Because they actually never really had an official companion collection. They had duplicators, but that's more of like accessories. So here's the schedule for anyone just listening. 8 a.m. OG claim went active. That closes at 11. At 11, duplicator claims go live. And then from noon to 3 p.m., there's the allow list mint. And then from 3 p.m. onward is the public mint. It's minting on Magic Eden.
So
cubes, 1 soul.
Why does it go whitelist first come first serve? Why is one soul and the other 3 soul?
Honestly, I didn't look into this very much. Like I don't think I'm minting this. I don't have early access. I'm gonna try to find the mint link. Let's get a little more detail here. So free claim right now, and then 3 soul is next. There's 2 different first come first serves. I don't know about this actually, what the difference between the 1 soul and 3 soul option are. So let's read this again. The 20K collector cubes are 1 soul. Build the full set, all species, all evolution, free claims for OGs plus duplicators. And then there's 5K hyper cubes. They're 3 soul for rarity maxis. Guaranteed evolution 3 plus 10x odds to Alicia. Okay, so essentially it's rarity. It's a 25K collection. You can spend 3x the mint price to guarantee a base level of rarity and up your odds of getting a 1 of 1.
Jesus. I mean, that's pretty freaking. I mean, is this thing gonna sell out?
So 25K, 4,000 have been claimed already. I'm not sure how many people are eligible for free claims. I think it was like one per duplicator wallet. You'd have to split your duplicators to get claims on those. So I don't know how much that happened. So we'll see. But I bet like a large, like I think over 50% of it might be free claimed. So it only needs to sell out roughly half. But 3 Sol, you do a little math there, was at $390 over $3,100 for ETH. So it's like a 0.12 ETH mint. Pretty expensive.
Doodles are at half an ETH.
Huh?
Doodles are at half an ETH. They'll probably drop to 0.45 after 0.4.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see the history. I've been like tracking Doodles very closely. Let's look at the floor history. We were running at 0.5, 0.6 over the last week. Let's look at the 1 year. So they were at like 2 ETH earlier this year, 3 ETH even, and we had that heavy drop off. I think it was this when Holguin left and we had all that drama. They went from like 3 ETH to 1 ETH, or was that the token launch? I can't remember. Anyway, I mean, these are pretty much all-time lows since like basically when they were minted. I mean, the real question is like, do you think Doodles turns it around and becomes a relevant NFT collection again? What do you think?
I mean, that's hard to. Dude, it's
in a world where NFT collections are relevant again. Do you think Doodles could be a relevant NFT collection?
Yeah, but not really to the point where I'd want to buy one is my problem.
Mm-hmm. I think I agree. There hasn't been much that has excited me lately. I thought the Flogment was pretty cool. That's still down from where we were yesterday, and they launched the NFT strategy token on top of this.
But what about it is cool?
I think
the art is down 95%.
I think the art is cool, and there's a meme coin community behind it. Like, I think this is more relevant than most NFT collections in terms of community sentiment and all that.
Yeah, I think the meme coin, like I like the art. I'm a fan of the artist. But then again, I'm like, I don't want to like. I haven't really found something where I'm like, damn, I have FOMO, or like, damn, I really want to buy that.
It's like, what's gonna make the price go up?
Yeah, is for someone else to have FOMO as well.
I have FOMO with these. I keep looking at these and want to put an offer in.
Dude, I don't know if I want to spend 80 ETH on some fucking art.
5.3 is the offer right now. Still a lot.
I feel like you can buy one for half the price in a year.
You think 3 ETH-ish in a year? Thing is, these are still being distributed.
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like you're paying an attention premium right now.
Yeah, you for sure are. But like, I think there's a world where the attention only increases from here.
What's the cheapest price of a Beeple? Is this it?
No, I don't think so. Let me look at the 6.1 ETH for the summer spring collection. These are additions, though. I mean, in terms of a 1 of 1 of X, I think it's the cheapest Beeple you can get. But no, I definitely hear you with FOMO, and we're seeing it in the commenters as well.
What I will say is Art Basel, the talk of the town was Beeple,
Right.
Even from non-crypto people. Like all of the non-crypto people that I know here were watching the Beeple thing. We're like, yo, this is cool. Another one that was cool was like this bookshelf thing on the beach. But everyone was like Beeple, like this digital art thing. So that I think that was really cool. I've always been a fan of the digital art stuff. I just don't know how to value it.
I think digital art comes back before NFTs do.
It's easier for me to make a bull case for the digital art than a brand like Pudgy Penguins or what. Like, yeah, I agree 100%, Ray. I was looking at Squiggles as well.
Yeah,
But then I'm
Squiggles-
like, okay, this thing's $7,600. Like, dude, I can't in my right mind be like, yeah, I'm gonna put $7,500 on this.
these things at one point were, I don't know, 30 ETH.
Yeah, I mean, it's not it's down
Like-
just like everything else. Most things in crypto is down 90%. As far as price action.
This is one I really have my eye on because I think this one in particular at this price point has a lot of significance for someone who's probably going to go on to do more cool things.
Yeah.
In SoFo.
My question is, like, I think I think he's going to do, like, the timeline, I think, is the biggest thing, right? Is that I think
this is like a hold it and like forget about it. And like
for
try
like
to like
5
this
years.
is like fly it to your parents' house on a ledger and leave it there so you just don't even have access to it.
Yeah. This is go into the woods, dig up an animal carcass, put it in the animal carcass, let it disintegrate, completely forget about it, think that you lost it, and then
You're out
25
hunting with
years
some buddies
later. Yeah.
and you step on something and oh my
Exactly.
God, is that my ledger with my squiggle on it?
Bingo. 25 years later. And you're like, oh, wow. I completely forgot I had this. I thought it was gone forever. And you realize that you have the squiggle in there. And then the squiggle is just back up to $7,500.
Oh my God. That's great. I think there's another art drop today. I'm just looking over at OpenSea's X account. I minted a couple art pieces lately, free mints. We've been talking about them on the in the Bodoggos Discord with the art blocks. There was a good Jeff Davis mint that was free up to 0.04 ETH, 1,000-piece collection. So this one is doing all right. I'd kind of be interested in getting maybe some of these last 3 pieces. Like this one is like almost an interesting secondary buy for me. So the significance behind this when I say last 3 pieces is Artblocks is closing out their AB 500, which is essentially their first 500 like official drops, curated and such. And the last 3 are Jeff Davis, Snowfro, and shoot, I can't remember the last name, but they're basically the first 3 that dropped on the contract as well. So people might like bookends in the future. So this is another like speculative purchase at a lower price point that I could be interested in. But I honestly get more excited for this digital art. I'm not like an art collector by any means or somebody who like has deep appreciation for art. I just believe that there's more of a case, like you said, for these to go up in value over time. Yeah. So I think that's like my piece on it. I don't know if you guys have anything else to say on the art or NFTs, but I do want to get into some prediction market talk with Easy to figure out what he's trading because I got to figure out what the alpha is over on Polymarket today. What have you been looking at, Easy? You're muted, I think, or you're just ignoring me.
I was ignoring you. I don't want to deal with your bullshit.
That's fine.
What were you saying? What were you saying, Chilean nationalist?
Easy, can you focus, please? This is literally your segment, dude.
This is my segment coming into you hop from the prediction market streets. And what we're looking at today, what we got? We got the 2 mention markets. What will Donald Trump say during the Pennsylvania events on December 9th? Followed immediately by what will Jerome Powell say during the December press conference for the FOMC? As we take a look over here on the 9th of December for the Pennsylvania rally that Donald Trump is doing.
Dude,
We got a lot to cover.
Come on. Why are you putting money on this?
No Future Photography Inc. .488 has a question for you.
Yeah,
Easy.
we got fucked, dude. Jake Paul didn't cancel the fight. Instead, he brought in some fucking old ass bum to train him. He's gonna get his fucking ass knocked out, and I can't wait.
Dude, I could have told you that was going to happen.
I don't know.
What's Trump going to say today?
Clemente, you should go to the fight. It's in Miami.
When is it?
The Kissimmee Center. Like 10 days, 8 days.
I'm going to be not here.
I'm going to be in Chile doing Chilean nationalist activities.
Okay. Hey, way to dox. Dude, way to destroy my OPSEC, dude.
He's going to be in Port-au-Prince, Chile, arriving at approximately 7:36 p.m. from a direct flight from Miami.
Wait, aren't you supposed to be in Brazil right now? Did you miss your flight?
Okay. All right. Can we just, I'm going to be there later today. Is that so crazy? Something happened. An inconvenience happened, and I am currently not in Brazil. Was I supposed to be there? Yes. Did it happen? No. Will I be there soon? Yes, hopefully.
I was gonna withhold from commenting because I know it's a very personal issue, but I just had to.
Yeah, dude. Just because you shit yourself at the airport and they didn't let you on the plane doesn't mean that you can't take the flight later.
Can we wrap this, dude? Yo.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for today. But before we do, I'm absolutely hammering no on crypto Doge, no on Kennedy autism. He would say autism if Clemente was in the audience.
Who are you talking about? Is this a mention market?
Yep. What will Donald Trump say during the Pennsylvania events on December 9th, his first rally back in the market? So yeah, I like that. I like no on NVIDIA and General Motors. I like yes on job 20+ times. Yes.
Wait. Time out. No on NVIDIA. He just approved something, a big piece last night.
Yep. That's why the odds are so high.
Okay.
I think it should be closer to like 30 cents. The reason being,
why do you do mention markets? You get wrecked every time.
Dude, the Sam Altman one last night was so bad. He said no on every word except for polymarket/bet because he said the word bet. He said no on every other word. Every other word. It didn't say it. I like million, billion, trillion 12+ times. The reason NVIDIA is not that interesting to me is he's addressing a bunch of fucking farmers in middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. It literally says in a undisclosed location in Northeast Pennsylvania. So it's mostly farmer talk. He'll be discussing things. I like things on here like fracking. I think the yes on Minnesota and Walls gets said because he currently has a vendetta against Tim Walls. Basically calls him a bitch. But yeah, so articles like this are great because it gives you an opportunity to look into some of this, where he's located and what's he going to say. I think that the Dell and Stellantis, yes, I also like because Dell's located near where he's going to be speaking. Joe Biden 7+ times, I'd probably take yes, just because he hates Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
Dude, I'm going against you. I might actually have to load up on the yes on NVIDIA. He's talking about the economy. He's going to be talking about tariffs. He's going to be talking about immigrants and the 5% tariff on Mexico. And that was a huge thing. He's going to be talking about how he's going to bring in so much money with these NVIDIA chips.
Yeah, you can be my counterparty.
I'll be your counterparty.
You can be my counterparty. That's fine.
What about mental
institution, I would hammer the yes.
86 cents to buy the yes on mental institution.
I mean, the spread's big. For stuff like this, though, you want to basically use limit orders to get filled. I got filled on all limits.
So easy. Can I ask you a genuine question?
Yeah.
What edge do you think you have in this market?
None. I just go off vibes.
So, like, dude, I think there is ways to get it. Like,
I just go off vibes. The market I personally like for the quote edge is the FOMC meeting because Powell's so specific on what he says every single meeting. Like, you could take no on Donald Trump. I think that's free money no matter the odds because he's never said his name. He says the president, and that one he's like so consistent on. Like, so consistent on. So, like, I even at like 90 cents, if you want to get a 10-cent flyer on it. He does not say Trump, even when directly asked about him. Your first time as a president or this administration. So, like, that's a market I love taking on the no side. I'm also a big sorry no trader, which people think is retarded. I agree. But I just like it. It's become a shtick at this point.
What about will a Colts sign Phillip Rivers?
So he worked out with him yesterday.
Yeah. Dude, he's 41 years old or 43.
That's like Nick throwing a football.
This is literally choose rich Nick. He's a grandpa. He has a.
I
I mean, dude, he's also. I'm
in
pretty sure
4
Philip
years.
Rivers is a Mormon with 14 kids as well.
Philip Rivers, dude. They're not gonna sign Philip Rivers. I think you
Take the no then.
How do I buy it?
You're not logged in, idiot.
$100. How? What the?
There's no way he's able to navigate this buy, right?
No, God, no. He's not logged in. He's in Brazil. Whatever. That's going to do it for today's episode. We'll be back in tomorrow bright and early. Have a good day. I'm ending the stream.